Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachak Wadash. A peace and blessings to the elect that listen and learn it, the Akim Wa'ak Yum. A double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and the other bishops. Much respect to the mighty Gabarim, the Hobbits and Hedges, and to the Gabar making videos of edification. And salutations to the elect scattered abroad that be unto the speckled bird. So just a quick update. Salaki, I haven't been posting as much as I want to, due to my work schedule, but also due to a change, basically a change in my life. I'm not at the spot anymore where I used to live. The person I was with, we're kind of separated, due to, certain things or whatnot. And, it's tough, but at the end of the day, these are things, that's going to happen, especially in these times that we're in. The scriptures tell us about division, okay? How there's going to be division, especially in a household, all right? And we living in those times. It proves Bible prophecy. But also, these are certain trials, especially men of the Lord have to go through and endure, And because of the scriptures, man, we know that these things are necessary, right? Like the scriptures say, the things written before time is written for our learning, okay? So reading the scriptures and looking back in the times of old, looking at our forefathers, Job, what he went through with his wife, Lot, what happened with his wife, so on and so forth. It prepares us mentally and spiritually for what's to come in these last days, and it's a trial. It's a definitely a trial. Let me get something real quick. I'm gonna go to 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 12. And it says, "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you." So this is not a strange thing unto us, man. The trials and tribulations, the afflictions, right? The curses, going back to Deuteronomy 28, the 28th chapter. These are things to remind us that as long as we are here in Esau Edom's queendom, okay, as long as we are enduring these curses, man, these are things that we just, like I said, we're going to have to endure it, okay? Especially the men of the Lord who come to serve the Lord, man. The scriptures say that when a man departed from sin, he make himself a prey. So the enemy, the adversary, is going to use anything, right? Our temptations to try to take us off the path of righteousness, man. But what did the scriptures say? To endure hardness like a good soldier, right? Let's get that. Let's go to 2 Timothy 2 and 3. It says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier for Yahushua Mashiach." Now check this out. It says, "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life." That's right. Because it tells us to not be a part of this world and love not the things of the world, right? And we understand that when a man is with a woman, he cares of the things of the world, right? But when he's not, he cares of the things of the spirit, okay? So sometimes when you're going through a breakup, hey, that's not always a bad thing, man. The scriptures say, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, right? So, Lord willing, now I have an opportunity to focus even more on the ministry, doing the work of the Lord, without outside distractions, This is 2 Timothy 2 and verse 4. I read it in its entirety, and it says, "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier." So now, especially on the path of your own, without any outside interference, now you can focus on pleasing Yahweh Shai, who has chosen you to be a warrior, okay? Who has chosen you to be a soldier, to keep pushing the truth, right? To remain immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, okay? So, you know, it sucks and it's hurtful and it hurts, but these things are necessary, okay? Let's go to Sirach real quick. Sirach 2:1, and it says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." Right? Temptation on every side, whether it be, with your woman, at the plantation, just in life, man. Okay, family issues, financial issues. These are all types of temptations that wants to throw you off. Okay, but we got to remain firm, right? Endure hardness like a good soldier, like it says in 2 Timothy, the 2nd chapter. Okay, let's continue. It says, set thine heart, which is the mind, aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. So we're supposed to what? Not lean on our own understanding, but to trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua with all our heart, man. No matter what goes on. Okay? This is why building up in the scriptures build up our spirit. See, the flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. And when you go through certain situations, man, that seem like, it's not going to get better, you still have the what? The scriptures, the precepts in your mind, man. Right? The scriptures are a comfort unto us. Okay? Verse 3 says, "Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end." And we want to be increased at the last end, right? Through the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, also, but with faith, right? Because we walk by faith and not by sight. Okay? Verse 4 says, "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state." Now that's easier said than done, right? But what? Through experience, right? Through the great travails that we endure ever since childbirth, man. When we brought into this wicked world. Okay? It, especially as men, it conditions us to be tougher, to be stronger. Now, even more so in the scriptures. Because now our spirit has on what? The spiritual armor, right? Ephesians, the 6th chapter, when it talks about the armor of the Lord, man, the armor of faith, the armor of righteousness, right? The shield of faith, okay? The sword, the breastplate, the helmet, okay? Because this is a spiritual battle. Verse 5 says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity," man. We're going to constantly go through adversity, especially here in under the rule of the bases of men who are violent in the earth, Esau, Edom. Okay? We got to trust in the Lord. Right? We run to the Lord. Proverbs 18:10. "The name of the Lord is that strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe." And the Wadi Bashim Yahushua, for his name and the name of his son. It says, "Believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him." So no matter what's going on in your life, we trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Even the situation I'm going in, man, right? I gotta find a new spot, which takes time. Okay, whatever the Lord has planned, I'm going to believe in him 144%. Okay, believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. That's right. The scriptures talk about how going through that straight and narrow path, and on one side is the fire and the other side is the water. Okay? So it's a very dangerous path. But this is why we have to what? Have that tunnel vision and to look straight forward to that light, to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? It says, ye that fear the Lord, believe in him, and your reward shall not fail. You see that? Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. So even though we might feel like we're in a dark pit, we're hoping for love and mercy, right? We're hoping for good to be delivered. The scriptures say that Yahweh Shah would deliver us out of temptation, man. There's always a way to be delivered through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. There's always a way to be protected. Scriptures say what? The angel of the Lord encamp around those who fear him and delivereth him, man. This is why faith is so important. Especially in these times, especially in the final hours, man. All hell about to break loose. Uproars of the people, earthquakes in diverse places, mass death every day. Right? Division within the household. Division between husband and wife. Division between sister and brother. The crucial times that faith has to be put into action. No matter what the situation is. Right? Verse 10 says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 9. Those who understand the truth, right? What is it? Let me get that. So like I don't want to butcher it. Let me go to Wisdom of Solomon. You know, one of my favorite scriptures, man. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 9. Let's get that. It says, they that put their trust in him, Salakia, shall understand the truth. And such as be faithful, right? Faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has care for his elect, man. Yahweh Shai said what? I will be with you unto the ends of the world, man. Just keep enduring. He said that this light affliction is yet before a moment. But that reward at the end, that's what's worth it. Salvation. Okay? We'll make this too long. Let's go back to Sirach. It says, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction. He saveth in times of affliction. But we have to have faith, right? Hebrews 11 and what? Hebrews 11 and 6, I believe. Without faith, it's impossible to please him. Is that like Hebrews 11 and 6 or Hebrews 11 and 9? Okay, but without faith, it's impossible. It's impossible to please him. That's why you have to abide in the fear, abide in the faith, call on his name. All right. Verse 12 says, woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. You see that? So those who give up on the Lord, right? Those who do what Job's wife said, just curse the Lord and die. The Lord's going to leave you out there, man. He's not going to help you. Why would you want to help somebody that has no faith in you, right? The Lord placed us in this predicament. The Lord is the only one that could deliver us, right? I believe in Baruch, the 4th chapter, he said, "Well, what can I help you? He that brought these plagues upon you shall save you from your enemies," right? Roughly paraphrasing. So it's all about the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Doesn't matter what level of affliction it is, man. Put your 144% faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? I've gone through, and we all going through it, man. The whole body is going through it. But at the end of the day, the Lord is testing our faith. Are we going to endure like a good soldier? Or are we going to be, or are we going to be faint-hearted and not be protected and not be delivered? The choice is yours, right? Those who ordained, I should say, at the end of the day, it's about being ordained anyway, right? Because the scriptures say that declaring the end from the beginning, right? So those who are ordained to bounce back up and continue to push, they're going to reach that salvation. But those who are ordained not to, they're going to fall. Okay? So trust in the Lord with all thy soul and all thy heart and all thy strength. Okay? It doesn't matter if you're homeless. It doesn't matter if you're sick. It doesn't matter if your finances are not up to par. Okay? Not being able to see your children. A split between you and your woman, or vice versa. It's about having faith in the Lord and believing in Him. Believing in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Believing in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Calling on Him while He is near. While the arms of mercy are still there. Okay? So let me complete this. Sirach 2:14. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? That's right. You have people that always talk about, oh, I can't wait to see Jebus, right? But the scriptures also say what in the book of Amos? Woe to them that desire the day of the Lord, to what end is it to you? So you haven't been calling on the Lord, proving your faith with your works, and vice versa. You got no chance. It says they that fear the Lord will not disobey His word, and they that love Him will keep His ways. Right? Faith. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is pleased us, Lakia. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto Him. And they that love Him shall be filled with the law. And that law are the what? The law, statutes, and commandments, man. Righteousness. Okay? They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in His sight. That's another thing. You can't be prideful, man. You cannot be prideful. You can't be like, oh, you know what? I'm not going to bother the Lord. All right? Hey, you know what? Even when it comes to the brotherhood, you can't be like, oh, I don't want to burden this brother, man. Yo, you got to put away that pride, man. I mean, I've done it before many times. It's a rebuke to myself as well. But it all comes down to humbling the Lord and having faith that He's going to what? He's going to heal you. He's going to bring you out of a bad situation. Okay, He's going to bring you out of your affliction, out of your torment, out of your travail. Right? They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts, right, the mind, and humble their souls in His sight, saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not to the hands of men, for as His majesty is, so is His mercy. And that's another thing too that goes into what? not trusting in man. Scripture say, curses the man that trusted in man. You got to understand, the Lord ruleth in the kingdom of men. The Lord controls everything. Okay? So we walk by faith. We walk in the shadow of the valley of death by faith towards the light. Okay? And we have the light, which is the wisdom of understanding, man. Righteousness. But all that is nothing without faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You can have all the precept breakdowns. You can know the history, whatever. But if you don't have faith that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is going to bring you out of your troubles, if you don't have faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, period, guess what? The Lord is not going to deal with you. So whatever you're going through, man, even the situation I am, the Lord, I still got a roof over my head, right? The Wadi Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai for my Ak, man, the Gadite up here that I work with, okay? At the end of the day, the Lord cares for his elect, and he provides a way for those who trust in him through his son Yahushai. So yeah, that's just the update, and Lord willing, he can continue to use me to keep pushing out more lessons, man. All right, I'm about to transition to a new job pretty soon, the Wadi Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, to where I'm not working all crazy hours. And Lord willing, whatever comes next, I'm going to keep my faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, so just an update on what's going on. Keep your faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Just keep the faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, so with that, I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Hashem Ruach HaKodesh. Peace and blessings to the elect, that listen and learning, double honors to elder apostles and the elder bishops. Much respect to the mighty Kabar, the Highways and Hedges, and to the Kabar making videos of edification, and salutations to the elect that scattered abroad. Again, keep your faith in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Shalom.